Welcome back to the Apparition Files. I want to thank all of you for watching. All three of you. Tales of the terrifying are as old as time. Try and say that 3 times fast. Most of the stories that go back into folklore involve monsters and demons and things that go bump in the night. So it's not unusual that some of the earliest films were horror movies. The first one was in 1896, The House of the Devil. That was a short French film done by, I'm going to mispronounce this, Georges Méliès. He also did the first monster movie, and that's going to be the subject of today's video. Well, not that movie in particular, more monster movies in general. Although that movie is free to watch, of course, it's not copywritten anymore, and it's a wonderful old film. The basic film techniques they used them to great effect. You should really download it and watch it. And I would actually make the argument that monster movies are some of the most relatable of the horror genre. Any normie can get into a monster movie because it doesn't require that much suspension of disbelief. And this is demonstrated by their popularity. In 1910, they made Frankenstein. They also did the sound version in the 30s, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the same thing. You had the Universal monsters. It really has been a genre that has appealed to many people throughout the decades. In the 70s, that's when things really started getting interesting, especially with installments such as The Horror of Frankenstein, done by the venerable Hammer Studios. But you also started to have films that most people wouldn't consider monster movies, but they really are, such as Jaws and Aliens. And the movie Alien, released in 1979, really shows what you could do with just a basic monster movie plot. And Ridley Scott himself referred to Alien as a B monster movie done to an A level. By the way, Dee Dee and Oswald are huge fans of the Alien franchise. They actually tried to make their own version one time.
Those aliens are around here somewhere. Stay frosty, Oswald.
I just don't see why I can't have a flamethrower too!
You think I trust you with a flamethrower? I spend a lot of time on my hair, you're not burning it off.
All that dye probably makes it fireproof.
It's my natural color. We should get going. Besides, weren't you arrested for arson once?
Well, I never stood trial because the courthouse burnt down.
Yeah, good job, guys. I should probably do a deep dive sometime on Ridley Scott's contributions to science fiction and horror. Alien continued Ridley Scott's vision of a future that was old and lived in. And also, as far as what we're talking about, the world he created, just like in any other monster movie, it's important as the monster itself. It creates the parameters in which the monster can exist, and the limitations that the characters have as far as escaping or fighting back. And a great example of this is M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. The monster not only is part of the world that they exist in, it's actually the thing that keeps them in their reality. And as with all horror movies, it gives you a safe place to think about what you would do in that situation and to have a good scare. So let me know what you think in the comments. Is there any franchises that I've missed or any movies that you would consider a monster movie that most people wouldn't? And thanks for watching.